Да, какой сладкий. Хороший ребенок. Хороший ребенок, да, хороший. Да. He wants.
Yeah.
We can switch. Oh, that's so good.
We can switch if we
Yeah, we
want.
can switch if we want. Okay, this is for you.
See, stick the paw up. There we go. And that's a good reading. That's about 100. So. Yeah.
Now let's put the paw here. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good reading.
So he is fine.
He's about 150 counts per minute, which is background for this area.
Okay. Здесь или нет?
Нет.
Смотри, он возле гаражей говорит. Смотри, он животное уже.
Есть барон. Есть барон. Животные. И животные.
Oh, that's something to be. Yeah. No, it's not the thing I want.
Alright guys, let's get back on the bus.
Мальчик, иди, мой хороший, вкусно. Ой, вкусно. На. Няу.
Можно посмотреть. А можно одно фото с двумя щенками?
Самое интересное, ты видишь клипса на ухе только вот. Прицелиться. Ну, хочешь попробовать стрелять?
Я ей просто зафиксировал Паша колы.
Подождите. Я же не буду ее колоть вот этой толстой иглой, потому что... Я уже перепугался.
Ну, нам не просто так говорится, что просто люди приходят, ну, понимать, потому что можно в том числе, yeah, because they're afraid, because they usually see those people.
плюс.
Я помогаю, пальцы аккуратно. Давай, 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 раскручивай, раскручивай.
Видите, мальчики,
Конечно, собачки накакали.
Что сделаешь? Мне до этого
Есть. Сбоку, сбоку. Поддержи его. Ой,
Sorry, guys.
вот тогда
Это она и была. Не, это не она. Вот это была, это она.
Ты забрал? Кстати, человек, который в Польшу без 5 собак.
Здравствуйте.
Коз молоток.
Вы что такое говорите? Шуточки в сторону.
Такий наркоз.
Не, ну реально, это же
Ти нам хочеш помочь? Да. Да. Тобі дамо трубочку, держи.
зелененькие. А, это уже не зелененькая. У вас несколько трубок? У вас несколько? А можно в следующий раз заряжу? Ну так, чуть-чуть, я знаю, что туда не надо.
Окей, да зробимо вам таке фото. Давай, давай стрельнеш.
Да, давай. А, ты уже зарядил, да?
Да, вже тільки що дай.
Можно я так сделаю? Я не даю их ничего сделать плохого, но...
Штучечка моя хорошая курочка. Ай, на.
Вика, чтобы она такая была
Соненькая. Все. А тут не надо такого снега? Ты тоже возьмешь, хорошо. На 2 штучки тебе. Все. Ня.
Серую большую. Паш, оцю йди коли. Подходь, не бойся. Вон ту большую.
Я ей уколю под кожу, потому что она может убежать. Или может быть сейчас, да. Все чудесно. Такие глаза, типа, что это было?
его сером серенькую.
Так, говорит, больно. Больно, когда попали.
Хороший мальчик. Да, да, да. Look at him. It's a good way to sleep when you have a massage. I'm not sure if I can help him, but here, no. Should I?
Хорошо, попробуй.
Oh, да.
Стоп, стоп, стоп. Стой. Все нормально.
Right, today we are catching dogs near the canteen, the facilities in the Chernobyl city, and there are a lot of dogs, as you can see. Some dogs are calm, but some are quite excited. That's why we choose which dog we can feed, and then we can take with us, or we can use the blowpipe with the anesthetic, so the dogs can come down and sleep. Afterwards, we will take them to the veterinary clinic, so the vets will neuter and vaccinate them.
Санек, давай. Сам возьмешь? Ну давай, ладно. На ту сучка проснулась, ну надо будет это завязать. А куда его? Да?
Очень
Фонит?
грязный.
Грязный?
Can you explain what you find?
So this dog has considerable contamination on its paws. This is most likely cesium and strontium. This is due to the fact the dog was caught in the local zone, right? I think it was the local zone. So yeah, quite contaminated. Needs to be cleaned before it goes anywhere near surgery.
This dog was received from the local zone, and it has been checked for contamination. And indeed, it does have contamination, approximately 900 counts per minute. Our threshold for a clean dog is 200 counts per minute. So now we're simply washing the paws of the animal to bring it to safe levels. Once we are done washing the dog, we will check it again for contamination and wash and decontaminate as many times as necessary to bring the dog's paws below 200.
Wow.
Where is Eric? No, Jake.
About 1,000. I mean, I have to scale up.
Yeah, that pancake.
Yeah.
This may be the hottest one yet. Yeah.
That's back here.
And we have to turn it after.
Right there.
There. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
2,000 counts per minute.
Yeah, we need to document this on that traveler.
Yeah, paws got better, but it looks like there's local contamination. Ooh.
Yeah, it's on the back here.
So we have the
Okay, there's no weight on this dog. And that's it.
Сейчас здесь еще больше сделаем движение.
Металл. Поддончик ставший.
No, sir, get out.
Сейчас, uno momento.
Все сняла?
Давай, отходи.
This dog is coming. Bye. Goodbye.
Фух, я ее толкаю, она в каждую комнату заходит. Короче. С Кириллом там.
Everybody can see the. Look to the camera, please. Two more. Alright. Yeah. Everybody looking. Happy.
in direction of the clinic.
Are caught by hand, even 60%. But it depends if the animal was really scared before. I mean, but he take it as like a child. You know?
Exactly, and that's how pasture works.
Oh, that's so good. The blood died of the dog, and I helped to catch them as well. I was feeding and I was trying to. Yeah, that's it. Done.
So you should be happy that he didn't miss, right? You were feeding.
I didn't miss.
Yes,
I
it
was
is,
1 meter
because
away.
It's good that you use it. Hope you will use them all.
Oh yeah, we have plenty right now.
Yeah, it's good that
Good
you
supply.
bring some exercises. So it's good if some comes here
Okay.
because the vets also need some from the.
Right.
So
Yeah, we've been storing him there because he.
but because the vets says that they need something and they were not sure where. So
Right,
it's so good that we can talk it over.
Alexander, what do you think?
What do you think? Что думаешь?
Good.
О работе.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
It's first project.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's very good.
And for you, what is your opinion?
Everything.
Appreciative of our efforts, and he
But,
knows
you know,
a lot
it's-
more about our program now.
Yes, and I know people around now. Talk to me. Today in the oh, that's the thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Yes.
Today we were feeding the dogs at the entrance, at the
Hostel.
the hostel. We were feeding the dogs and we watched how they have been grown here. Some of them were born, and they asked us to talk to the head of the power plant.
Yes.
Just to really request, just sing if you do it. Thank you so much.
Oh, that scribble? Yeah, that
Yes,
scribble.
scribble.
That means canting.
I know.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. That's nice. It's very.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Oh,
Yes.
great.
Alexander.
Yes, thank you so
Yes.
much. Yeah. FOPOS was addressed by Clean Futures to assist with a great project to help the stray dogs in Chernobyl nuclear power plant and in Chernobyl zone. FOPOS definitely wanted to help, and we provided the medicines, necessary equipment, and FOPOS vet from the Stray Animal Care Program Ukraine works on the site. The dogs in Chernobyl are very special. They have survived difficult times. They are descendants from the dogs that were left abandoned by their owners in 1986 after the explosion, and right now they need our care because of the bad environment, the animals that live close, the wolves, and the people that work in the nuclear power plant. They want to help the dogs, they care for them, and this is our goal to assist them. FOPOS will stay here for 2 more weeks. We will neuter, vaccinate against rabies, and release as many dogs as possible. This will have a big impact on the population. There will be less puppies to feed, and there will be more food for the dogs that are left. Definitely they will receive all the necessary veterinary care.
Ну, в будь-якому випадку тварини отримують медикаментозне забезпечення, вони будуть стерилізовані, вакциновані від сказу, що є дуже головним в цьому, тому що тут зона нестабільна до такого захворювання, як сказ. Також в тварин пропаде агресія, вони будуть менше конфліктувати з собою, менше будуть одне одному завдавати шкоди. Також і зменшиться їхня популяція в даному регіоні, збільшиться кількість їжі для тих, хто тут вже залишився, для тих тварин. Також тут зимою дуже важкий період, так як людей майже немає тут, тварини залишаються самі на себе.
In April 1986, there was a catastrophic accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant that spewed radioactive materials into the environment, causing the evacuation of over 120,000 residents from nearly 200 towns. These residents were told that they would be able to return in a few days, but they were never allowed to return. They left their belongings and their pets behind. The animals that were abandoned in the zone have been left there to this day, and these are the descendants that we see at the power plant and in the surrounding 30 kilometers. We believe that it's important both to treat animals humanely, but also to improve safe working conditions for the workers at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. There's a special relationship that's developed between the dogs and these workers, and we think it's important to improve this relationship by continuing to allow the animals to live healthy, safe, stress-free lives. Clean Futures Fund is very grateful for the support from 4Paws by providing staff, equipment, materials that allow us to treat these animals humanely and to help assist as many animals as we can in the short amount of time that we have. Clean Futures Fund has committed to a 3-year program to continue treating and monitoring this animal population. After treatment, it is more beneficial to be able to feed and water these animals, and so this will allow them to live better lives, but we will continue to assist them in any way that we can see fit.
And since I've been working here, I realized how many dogs we have. I mean, you have for sure pay attention to your guests, to your tourists, but not only in the background. When you finish with your job, you have something you need to love. Yeah, actually, it's Ukrainian weather conditions, because in the winter you have really hard times, not only for people, but for just, if you imagine they're outside without any place they can hide during the rain, during it's snowing, during it's hot. They had no food, no water, no one who takes care of them. If they find one bench with water, it's fine, but the same, yeah, if the water would be clean, as well, they have diseases, all type of diseases. No one vaccinates them, they have no veterinary control. They breed without control. They breed as twice a year at least, each of a female dog, and no control. That's why it's not only people's fault, but one of them. There are in Chernobyl dogs belong to people. It means we have several groups, and dogs, they don't move. They live close to the places they can get food and water. Not yet, but they can food for sure. Like places where people work or where have rest. Also in Chernobyl, people have rest for sure. Also in CNPP, they had to work. Canteens, supermarkets, houses, dogs live in groups. Me and a friend of mine, we came to the idea we need to make this project, and because you don't have other reasons to help them, but only spray, neuter, vaccinate them. Then we contacted this fund, Clean Futures Fund. They came to the same idea pretty to the same time. And they need some person whom they can rely on with helping and knowing the dog. It was like common job actually. But initiative, I was looking for someone who could help, and they could for sure. The idea of the project, so first of all, it's pretty unique project because since exclusion zone existed 31 years, no one came to the idea actually to help the dogs. Local people who is living and working over there, they try to help. They feed them, they vaccinate them for sometimes, but they are not like common total program to help in that, to support the dogs and workers both. Because dogs pretty often they have contacts with wolves sometimes and other wild animals like foxes. It means like rabies. They could be affected by rabies infection. If they bite, for example, someone, it's not good for workers. That's why main aim or goal of the project, they are spray, neuter, vaccinate them. Like 3 goals, spray, neuter, because mainly for sure male or female dogs and male boss, if you catch them, but the catchers, they don't see what type of the dog they will get, and vaccinate against rabies, and we may also a complex vaccine against like paravirus and like main infection of them. And spraying and neutering them, it will help to do not increase the population, but to keep the population at the level we have right now. Even instead of wolves, we have in the zone, like it's one of the challenges dogs have out there. They do not approach close to people. They won't bite you or they won't eat you. Dogs help us to just to send them away, but because they're barking, also when wolves come, but still, so if there are too many dogs, they can go wild, because if the group is more than 30 dogs, they could go wild. The idea of the project is for us also to make this program for 3 years, and next year also to see what the population is increasing or involving also. And once again, about you don't know what dogs are still well hidden in each corner. So it's like 80 square kilometers. There are lots of cell setters who have their own pets. So it means that the problem also is to protect people as well and help dogs.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Два года назад к нам приехал Лукас Хиксон, он по обмену опытом на свои тренинги. И как-то мы общались с мужем, с ними, и как-то задели проблему вот этих собак. А почему? Он просто вышел и сказал, говорит, у вас, говорит, столько на территории станции собак катастрофическое и ужасное отношение к ним. Ну, как-то сказали и забыли. Вот. В том году они приезжали снова, и опять мы задели проблему этих собак. Я их свозила в ЗОВ, у нас есть такой, на территории города Славутича. Они опять посмотрели здесь, проживание собак, это как можно сказать. Вот. И буквально через несколько месяцев, где-то в октябре, позвонили, сказали, что давайте организуем все-таки вот проект помощи бездомным собакам. Ну, сказали, забыли, но оказывается, люди начали организовывать фонд благотворительный за чистое будущее. Вот. И в начале апреля они приехали на встречу с администрацией ГСПЧС. Получается, мы обсуждали все административные, все вот эти подготовительные работы.
Ты занимаешься
Да, я занимаюсь, я и мой муж, там Андрей, это Дима Аполлонов, тоже занимаемся подготовительной работой. И вот в связи, этот проект, конечно, то, что он возник, и то, что действительно вот и клуб «Четыре лапы» у нас сильно помогали, и вот Лукас Хиксон с Эриком, они молодцы, они собрали деньги. Если в апреле месяце они еще приехали, у них был только проект, мы начали здесь подготавливать со стороны Чернобыльска, вот, спецкомбината, со стороны ГСПЧС, вот, то они начали собирать деньги.